Hello, Tracy here. So today we're just going to see what Kipper has to say. And if you see this on TikTok and it's longer than 10 minutes and want to catch the full video, please look at YouTube at Sweet Spot E-Magazine. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. Okay, they're starting to get warmed up. I can feel them. First card out, Lovers. Next card out, High Honor. So this is a relationship. This is a special relationship. This is a committed relationship. This is a relationship that means something, whatever type of relationship it is. And this is like some type of relationship that's definitely stood the test of time. Then we also have imprisonment in courthouse. So someone could feel imprisoned, maybe spiritually, because of this relationship. Courthouse. So it's like maybe something is coming out in the courthouse, because we also have despair. And then we also have mature man and message of concern after that. So seems to me like there was this relationship. There was a committed relationship, maybe a marriage or something. Something that was maybe more than marriage. It's high honor. It's like this relationship, it's like however, this relationship proved itself in some way. Doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be any type of relationship, but it's like it proved itself in some way. And somehow, some way, some main female is there. And I wonder if this main female is the reason that this mature man is in despair. Because it looks like he's received a message of despair, a message of concern from the courthouse. Maybe it was this relationship with this person that had this high position in this mature man's life. But somehow, things changed. And then maybe this man felt imprisoned to this person because there was something else with the child that this person cannot get out of their mind. Something else with a child. And that came on the courthouse, and the thoughts came on the courthouse and the despair. So the child came on the imprisonment in the courthouse. So that's like you adopting a child, only to find, and raising the child, only to find out years later that the child wasn't yours. So now it's like this person, this mature man, is maybe thinking about another child, someone else that he's in despair over, someone else that maybe he left out in the cold. But this person is somehow maybe this mature man is receiving a message of concern about some journey, whether that's a spiritual journey. Maybe he's afraid to take a spiritual journey, or he receives a message of concern about someone else on the journey. Maybe this journey has to do with a wealthy man. And it doesn't necessarily have to be material wealth. It could be spiritual wealth. Then we have the family room. So maybe there's some secrets that are coming out. What else? Yeah, somebody is thinking hard and long about somebody else. Maybe somebody else that they left out in the cold. Because there's something that changed. There is something that changed with this main female. Some secrets are coming out. Adjudication. So it's like judgment. Then unexpected income just came out. That unexpected income doesn't necessarily have to be like coins, dollars. It could be that unexpected income of that information that changes everything. And then we have community. Changes everything about a family dynamic. Changes your whole, where you thought, well, maybe, no. It changes everything. Because then you see that there was a false person there all along. What else, Spirit? So sometime in the not too distant future, what? What's going to happen in the not too distant future, Spirit? Something about this mature woman. I feel like she's going to be on her pathway. Whether that is a spiritual pathway, a journey to finding herself, a journey to maybe working on herself. Something about her pathway and occupation. Could be that maybe it's going to come out that in the not too future, the information about this first false person comes out in the not too future. It ends up being this mature woman it was her on her path, and she worked hard, worked at something. Worked hard at something. Worked tirelessly hard. Something to do with a house. Something to do with a house. Or property. Or a building. Or a business. Something to do. Something that was going to benefit her. Maybe something about somebody's gift. Something that she was very concerned about, though. Very concerned about. What else? Maybe she's in bad health, or somebody else is in bad health. But somebody's concerned about it. And it could be bad physical health, bad financial health, bad spiritual health, bad emotional health, bad mental health. But somebody's in bad health. Because it seems like maybe they're expecting something. It's like there's a thief. Maybe they're expecting to be able to steal something. Maybe they're trying to steal something from a main male. Yep, could be that they're trying to steal something. Something to do with a house and a gift. But if they're trying to steal something and there was something big that changed. There was a relationship that this relationship was supposed to have been this person, these two people in this relationship, at least one of these people was supposed to have been like high honor to, they have arrived. They have accomplished something, They were somebody. But then something happened that they got caught up. And it came out in court. And now this person is in despair. This mature man, he got a message of concern about this main female. Maybe this main female that was supposed to have been of such high honor. But something changed. Because you know what? It's almost like he always had thoughts. Always wondered. There was always a little niggly thought that the child was not his. And somehow, now he's thinking about a child that is his, that he left out in the cold. And not only that, but he's thinking about someone else that he's feeling left out in the cold. And this person, this wealthy man, he's on his way. He's on his path. He's on his journey. He is on his spiritual journey. Because secrets came out. Things that didn't make sense make sense. The truth has been known. And it's like the truth set somebody free, and it was so valuable that they could see clearly about this whole dynamic and this false person. Who this false person was, or maybe who these false people were. Because you see there's two people in the card. They were both wearing masks. And in a not too distant future, something about this mature woman, she's going to be on a pathway. She's going to be doing something, having to work hard. I'm talking working hard and occupation and toil and labor. It's like she's going to be working hard, planning, plotting, doing something to try and get this house. Something about this house, or something about a house. Something about a gift. And maybe she's concerned because she's actually in bad health. Well, whatever it is, she's expecting, maybe she's expecting somebody to steal it from her. Maybe this main male. That'd be kind of fucked up. Somebody that she's in a relationship with. That'd be kind of fucked up. I'll leave it right there. So I will pull a couple of tarot cards. Ooh, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up. Ooh. Yeah, let's pull a little tarot cards and maybe Spirit can leave us on a brighter note. Let's pull some of the Light Seers tarot. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Let's see if we can lighten this up a little. Oh my goodness, it's like, And then after Jimmy fell down the well and broke his leg in 18 places, then he found out that they stopped the helicopter rescue. I mean, it was just like, damn. So justice just came out. So whatever this is, whatever this whole situation is, justice just came out. And somebody is being taken away. Spirit is taking somebody away. It's like Spirit, I feel like with justice, with the Six of Swords, it's like at the last moment. I feel like it's the 11th hour and Spirit just came in and saved somebody at the last moment. That's how I feel. Like just right on time. Damn, everybody gonna be like, damn, you was lucky. I feel like it was just in the nick of time. I'm telling you, and this person is happy. Happy, happy, happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay? Because maybe it has something to do with a house or a home or a family. But just in the nick of time. And maybe it has to do with them thinking about regret. Because maybe now that they've gone through that, or justice is coming through, and they're being taken, Spirit is taking them away from that situation. You know, maybe they're realizing and feeling all the time that was wasted. You know, all the regret of wasting all that time instead of putting that time and energy with the person that they were supposed to have been with. Someone that was their star, their everything, their wish fulfillment, their dream come true. But it can't be that bad because we start off with justice. So there's some spirit guides, there's some angels, there's some ancestors that's protecting somebody, that's guiding somebody, that's whispering to somebody, that's telling somebody, hey, you better listen to what I got to say. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you something. They was dropping some knowledge. They was dropping some knowledge. I mean, it was like a brand new something that opened up. Something occurred within this person. And then that's whenever they said, you know what? I always had that little thought. But you know, I was willing to do what I had to do. You know, I wanted it to be true. I wanted it to be true. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we can want things to be true, and more than one person can want it to be true. But if it's not, it's not. But it's taking strength. It's taking strength. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody knows their worth. Could be this star. Somebody knows their worth. Somebody is strong. Ooh, bunch just came out. All on the Strength card and the Queen of Pentacles. So it was like somebody's thinking, and this is what came out on the Strength card. The Six of Cups and the Moon. Could be a Leo. This person could be thinking about their past. When they were growing up. Things that they went through in their life. They're not just thinking about things. They're going deep. They're having to go deep. They're having to go deep because things are coming out. It's coming out and it's triggering. So that's why they have to go deep. And it does take strength to have to remember the past, and to have to deal with your own dark night of the soul. I mean, can you imagine having to dive all the way down to our first hurts. Our first hurts that meant something. And then on this Queen of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So at one point, somebody felt trapped. Somebody felt trapped. But then they set themselves free. Because they understood their own worth. They knew that they had everything that they needed. And there was no need for them to worry about anything. Because she does not look like she's worried. But this person, somebody's waiting for their ships to come in. And they know that it's going to be a wish fulfillment. So she left her Eight of Cups. And she's walking into her Nine of Cups. What else, Spirit? What else? Okay. Alright. So we have the Eight of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles. This is 3 eights all in a row. The Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's getting some information, some fast moving information that's coming in about some money. It's going to set them on a whole nother course, honey. Somebody's been looking at them. Somebody's been spying, not necessarily bad spying, but just looking. Just doing their research, doing their homework. Somebody's been looking. And it's like somebody's going to get some information. Could be from a Queen of Cups. Maybe the Queen of Cups is the one that's sending out the information, sending out the message. Or it could be that somebody is looking at a Queen of Cups. You know? Especially if this was the Queen of Cups that walked away. What else? What else, Spirit? It's finally cooled down to 107 where I live. It's hot. I had too many that came out. Let me see. This is the second time. Oh, what? So these must needed to come out because it's the second time I'm seeing it. The Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Swords. So it's like, the Wheel of Fortune is turning maybe and not in someone's favor. Maybe they're thinking about stuff that they did in the past. And I believe it may have to do with the family, because I did have the Ten of Pentacles, and then I started to shuffle, because that was the second time that came out. But I had, seems like because of maybe somebody's, and this feel like it wanted to jump up out at me. Look at this. It's like somebody, the Wheel of Fortune is not turning in their favor because they were operating from their shadow side. And maybe it's like this person, the one with the Six of Cups, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Clubs, this person needed to go within and do some deep soul searching and get rid of their shadow side and the stuff that was keeping them bound and walk away from what's keeping them bound. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's time to go within. It's time to figure it out. Spirit said, listen, there's spirit guides, there's angels, there's ancestors, there's spirit. All right, it's sitting here looking at you. It's time to go within and figure it out. Because if you're not feeling completely at peace, you're not feeling completely at peace. If you're trying to keep people away from each other, you don't want nobody to talk to know each other, because you want to keep everybody separate and apart, because you don't want nobody to talk for nobody to figure out what has been going on. That is not at peace. Spirit said it's time for you to take a motherfucking chill pill for whoever this shit is. Figure some shit out. Figure out where you gonna go next. Spirit said, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Go find your Nine of Cups. Don't try and stop anybody else's Nine of Cups, because you need to be on point and on purpose and on path finding your own motherfucking Nine of Cups, because can't nobody give you the Nine of Cups except for you, boo. Nobody. Shit. What else is popping out? Sorry. The Four of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay? So it's like, hey, you have everything, whatever you need to create. Just don't be out there trying to be all lavish and stuff like that. And you have everything that you need. Just make sure that you're just spending wisely. And if you don't have to have all of this, don't have all of this. If you can what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm saying. Downsize. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking downsizing. Shit. Wouldn't you rather downsize and have enough to eat than to try and have some big ass sprawling shit just for you, and you sitting here hungry and shit, can't pay your damn bills? Who the fuck does that shit? But we way past trying to keep up with the Joneses. We way past keeping up with the Joneses. We keeping up with whatever our last name is. And that's all we keeping up with. Because trying to keep up with anybody else, that shit is for the fucking birds. Because we don't know what kind of hellhole they in. Right? Save yourself. Get the healing that you need. Spirit says it's time. It is past time. If you're not sleeping good at night, if you don't feel good, if you're not feeling cheery, if you're not feeling joyful, if you're not feeling like, you just love everything and everybody as God loves you, then you got some healing to do. Even when you think that you've healed, you got more healing to do because you're only fooling yourself. It's not like you can sit here and go, well, I got over that. Well, I'm done. No, you're lying to yourself because that shit can take years. It can take years. It took years to get it like that. It can take years to get it back. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Judgment. Spirit says, leave it right here. It's Judgment Day. It's time. It's time. Just kidding. All right, so let's see if there's an oracle card that we need. All right, and then I will pull a couple from my little stack. Anything, any oracle cards, Spirit? One or two maybe, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me mix them up a little. Come on. Thank you. All right. I saw that she-wolf. It's time to start unleashing the wild within. That means, having to deal with it. Having to get that strength on the inside that's, I'm just going to go for it. Hunter, yes. Track down your fears and desires. Yes, it's time to go within. It's time to look at self. It's time to look at everything that we were afraid to look at, that we were hesitant to look at, that we didn't want to look at. Everything that was a trigger. If it's a trigger, it needs to be looked at. This seems like it wants to come out because it won't let me go past it. Okay. Earth Guardian says stay rooted and grounded. So as you're going deep within, stay rooted, stay grounded, track down your fears. Don't be afraid to look at what has happened. Don't be afraid to look at what has hurt you. And understand that at that time, there was a decision that was made. And the decision that was made at that time was probably not made in a rational mind because you were hurting. So now it's time to look at it with a different frame of mind, a different mindset when you're not hurting. You're older. It's over. You've beat it. You won. It's not scary anymore. The person is not scary anymore. The place, the thing, the event, it's not scary anymore. It's not. Let's see what has come out so far. Look. I'm healed. I'm healed. Track down your fears and your desires. Claim healing. Claim your healing. In the end, I win. Say that to yourself. In the end, I win for your healing, for being able to track down, pinpoint, deal with, and destroy any fears that you have from the past, especially from childhood. Especially from childhood. Let me see. Spirit said, find courage. Find it. Wherever you gotta go, you gotta go. Wherever you gotta dig, you gotta dig. Whatever you have to power through, to shoulder through, to strong arm your way through, just as long as you were healed, do that shit. Now, Spirit, that's like about 12 cards. So I'm not doing all 12 cards, please. One at a time, please. If you don't mind. I don't mind if you don't mind. Find courage. Don't let nothing stop you. Look, you are a king or a queen. You have to find the courage. You can't be timid. You can't be afraid to speak up, to say what's truly on your mind. Because the minute that you don't really say what the fuck is on your mind is the moment that they think, oh, I can push this person around. You got to speak up and say, no, motherfucker, I'm God's child. I will take my size 8 shoe and stick it so far up in your ass that you will only be able to say 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 for the next week. Okay? You better find the courage because you are God's child. There is no need to be timid. There's no need to be afraid to speak. Especially if you're an adult. Because somebody else, their feelings might get hurt. They might be upset. They might act like they got an attitude. But when you think about it, it's either them or you. You're either going to piss them off by expressing how you really feel, or you're going to allow them to piss you off by having you stay quiet and not say how you really feel. Broke the curse. Broke the motherfucking curse. Justice. Spirit. Guiding you away. Riches is at the bottom. It's like your heart chakra is open. Your heart chakra is open. Look. Spirit sees. That's what I told you earlier. Spirit sees. I'm going to leave it there. Talk to y'all later.